Hi everyone, so this is a very spontaneous video that I'm doing today. Basically browsing Facebook Marketplace just for a few VHSs maybe, and then I came across, it was just one box and I knew the guy, so I was like, do you still have these? Yes he did, and he also had another 4 boxes and some video games and a CRT TV. So this video is just going to be about the VHSs. There's over 200. I'm going to basically go through as many as I can and talk about a couple, and I'll be keeping some and the rest I'll be donating to charity or other people who would possibly want them. And just so you know, I haven't seen any of these VHSs. I might have spied a couple, but I got my husband to put them, I can see them, but they're the wrong way, so I'm totally blind. I haven't got my glasses on, so I have no idea what's there. It's going to be exciting to take a trip down memory lane. So grab a cup of tea, or a beer, or whatever, glass of water, and Rington's, by the way, it's the best tea. And let's see what is in this whole bundle, and let me know down below what your favourite VHS was, top 5, whatever, see what you're hoping to see. I've got a top 10 that, if I can get 5 of them top 10, that would be pretty cool, but we'll find out. Okay, so let's jump right in to VHS 1 of over 200 plus. And I can already tell it's going to be a keeper because I can tell what it is by the back of the box. And that is, there's something about Mary. Okay, so I'll not talk too much about it, but it is an amazing movie. And it's also got a Miss Selfridge £5 voucher. I'll stick it on the front. I love when they've got stickers on because I just, even more memories just from that. And we've got Dr. No. I had the exact VHSs of this. They had all of them that were available on VHS. So this is definitely a trip down memory lane. And this is the first ever James Bond movie. I'm going to keep this one, by the way. Next up we have The Usual Suspects, obviously with the iconic scene on the front there. I'd probably keep this one, Money Train, which is, actually this is the movie that I forgot about. There'll be a lot of movies that I've completely forgot existed, and you know what, I'd watch this again. Next up we have another, I've never seen so many landscape kind of VHS boxes before, but this is one that I watched when it came out. I don't think I give it a good chance, so I might give it another watch, because I hear that, you know, a lot of people do like this one. Roxanne, and it's in a very old school Blockbuster rental case. I don't know if you remember these bad boys. Always annoying though when you had like a mix because they didn't always fit on the shelf. But yeah, I remember back in the day they were selling them off for like 3 for £5, and I had so many. Next up we have, I knew this one was going to be in here because he showed us it. Earth Girls Are Easy. I've been wanting to watch this for a while because it's been on TikTok, little clips of it. Gina Davis, Jeff Goldblum, Damon Wayans and Jim Carrey. So yeah, this is just another one of those classic late 80s, early 90s kind of movies. An absolute classic that I watched so many times. This is Doubtfire. People have been commenting how it's quite dark when you really think about it, but I mean, it's the 90s, it's fine. It's amazing. Robin Williams is one of the greatest actors from the 90s. I mean, everyone grew up with him, and I'm keeping this, by the way. Jackie Brown. I've only seen it once. Again, it's one of those movies I don't think I gave enough chance because I was quite young when I watched it, so I'll definitely keep this and give it another watch. Philadelphia. Yeah, Tom Hanks, another iconic 90s actor, and I'll definitely be keeping any of his movies that I find in here, so I will keep this one. Keeping more than I thought. Let's have a look at this one. The Net, which I've just watched recently because I'm very much into my 90s thrillers, so I will keep this one. Next we have Sleepless in Seattle. Another Tom Hanks. One that I didn't watch very much, but I think I'll definitely give it a watch on VHS again. Again, I can't see very well, but I can see Big Will on the back of here, I think. Oh, cool. Independence Day. I mean, that's another classic. And it's got a lenticular cover. Anything with that. I mean, I have to keep that. Look at that. That's so cool. And a blue box. Oh, I can already tell. I can't see, but I know what this is. This is Last Action Hero, what an absolute classic. Again, I'm a big Arnie fan. I think he was definitely the 80s actor. It was amazing. Yeah, I'll be keeping that and watching that again. I don't think I've seen this or heard of this. You can tell it's one of them steamy thrillers that were out around that time. So yeah, this is another amazing movie. Silence of the Lambs, I'm a big horror fan, and anything from this franchise is just, I love it. So I'll definitely be keeping this one. And I could already tell by the colour of this what this was, and this is the Star Wars trilogy. This brings back a lot of memories. Oh, it's got the cardboard boxes as well. I mean, I have to keep this. Who is this? What is this? So I don't know what this is, but it looks like some kind of B movie. So yeah, another Schwarzenegger movie. Not one of his finest, but I want to keep any Schwarzenegger stuff because, I mean, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, so. National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon. So I do love the National Lampoon movies. I've not seen them for years. This was really good. I have to keep this one. I can tell what this one is by the back of the box as well. That's Indiana Jones, and this is The Last Crusade. I do love these movies. I used to watch these all the time when I was a kid, so I'll have to hang on to this one for sure. So we're about halfway through, and I mean, I've already got a pile that I have no space for all of these yet, so this should be fun. And next up we have, I mean, Terminator 2 is my favourite, but obviously this is also amazing. I'll definitely be keeping it. I mean, again, Arnold Schwarzenegger, what amazing. Have to keep this. The Invisible Kid. When you're 17, your invisible life gets complicated. That just sounds, I've never heard, I mean, again, I kind of want to put this in my I'm interested pile, because I've never seen this movie before, or heard of it. Next up we have The World Is Not Enough. This is when the Bond movies started to kind of go down a little bit. I did enjoy it, but I think they started to get a bit too, I mean, I say a bit too over the top, they always were, but I don't know. I like it, but I'll probably skip it still. Never been, that's how much he liked this. Sometimes they had reversible covers. Yeah, see, I remember. Because like I said, when they started releasing the older ones, they had new covers, but they knew that people like me wanted to have the classic one to match. See, I remember. Like I say, I've got a top 10 of my favourite movies. This is in my husband's top 10. It's 7. An amazing movie. I love, like I say, 90s thrillers are amazing, and this was just one of the best. Mission Impossible, amazing movie. I've just put them on 4K, I'm rewatching them again. So I won't be keeping this one because, I don't know, I feel like it's not one that I had as a kid. I am trying, like I would want to keep more than what I am, but I'm trying to be good because I have very limited space for my VHS collection. This is definitely a keeper, I can tell already. And I mentioned it before, Terminator 2. So it's rare that the sequel is better than the original, in my opinion, and I think most people's opinion, the second one was the best one. One of my favourite movies, one of my top 10s, I did mention that, so amazing.
Yes, officer, is there something wrong?
Have you seen this boy?
Oh, I know what this one is. This is one that traumatised every millennial. And that is All Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh my God. Like, I'm not a crier, but this movie, let me know in the comments if this also traumatised you as a kid. And yeah, I'll be keeping this one, you know, just to relive the trauma. Why not? Ah, what a movie. Blade. So yeah, this is an amazing movie. One of my top 20 movies. One of the best Marvel movies in my opinion. They're obviously remaking it, so I hope it's going to be good. The second one was pretty decent. The third one, not so much. So hopefully the reboot will be much better. League of Their Own. I know it's a classic. It's not one that I watched it once, it wasn't for me, so not one that I'll keep, but I do know that it's a very well loved movie. Oh my God, what an absolute classic. The Burbs. I watched this one many times. I was very much into horror, like I said, when I was younger, so it's kind of one of those comedy horrors, and I just loved it. Tom Hanks as well. Any Tom Hanks movie in the 90s, loved it. We'll definitely be keeping this one. I knew this was bad. So yeah, I love all the Batman movies from the era, even the bad ones that like not many people liked. This one's obviously a good one because Keaton is the best Batman of all time. It's facts. I also dressed up as Michelle Pfeiffer. I'll put a picture of what I did because it was pretty decent, you know. It was a very uncomfortable costume, but it looked cool. There we go. Oh yes, absolutely. What a movie. Been watching Police Squad recently, which just amazing. This and Police Squad. I mean, I still cry with laughter watching these movies, so I'll definitely be keeping this one for some nostalgia. Rain Man. This is one I didn't watch till later on, and I absolutely loved it. It is an absolutely amazing movie. Just because it's that good, we have it twice. That is Terminator 2. I think it's a different box though, so this is like the proper box. I think the other one was like a re-release maybe that I had. So yeah, I don't know whether they did re-release ones, so obviously I'd rather keep this one because this is the full cover, and as much as I love it, I'll just have it once, thanks. Yeah, more 90s classic movies here. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Such a good movie. Next we have A Bird on a Wire. Mel Gibson, Goldie Hawn. I don't think I watched this one. It looks like it's a classic kind of action movie, but maybe I should give this one a watch. This one I watched to death in the 90s, and that is The Mask. Jim Carrey, amazing, such a good movie. I'll definitely watch this again. Probably is a lot. I see this one. This is. I mean, we had the Returns. Now we have Batman. Just such good movies. And I haven't watched them for a while, so I feel like I can rewatch them in VHS like the good old days. This is the one that this was always on TV, and I just have so many memories of watching these. I love these movies, so I'm actually really happy to have this one. The second one wasn't as good, but the first one, I mean, if it was on TV, I'd watch it, and I remember watching it a lot. So yeah, amazing. Another Bond movie, From Russia with Love, again with the the nice box. Yeah, it'd be cool to kind of get all these in VHS again, but there's so many of them that it would take up so much space. Enemy of the State, a really good movie. Not one that I watched a lot when I was younger, but it is a good movie. I'll not keep it because like I say, I am conscious that I am running out of space for where I'm putting stuff. Driving Miss Daisy. Obviously I've heard of it, I've never seen it though. Morgan Freeman, I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in it, I don't know why, but yeah, not one that I watched. Born on the 4th of July. A classic movie. Again, I watched it once, I don't think I remember much about it. I'll not be keeping it. Don't hate me, sorry. I can already see on the top of this pile, absolute classic. Jumanji, loved this as a kid, I watched it to death. I actually have the Jumanji board they released, and they did a really good like replica. I haven't played it, I don't think I want to play it. But yeah, what a movie, what a childhood movie. Oh, so good. It's a really clean box as well. Again, Robin Williams, I love him. Like, oh, such an amazing actor. Ah, Cool Runnings, what a movie. I remember watching this in like a youth club in school. It's definitely one of them ones that I watched a lot growing up. I want to watch that one. I haven't watched it for a while. I need to watch that one soon. I will definitely be keeping that one. So next up we have another experimental one. My Stepmother is an Alien. I mean, this is one of the movies that I liked when I was a kid. I did not realise this was a 15. I thought this was like a family movie. Clearly not. But yeah, Dan Aykroyd, I met him, just saying. Put a picture of me meeting him. Amazing. Oh, Bigfoot and the Hendersons. I have to keep this. I think I just talked about this the other day. Like, it looks so good. Like, that is a good suit. Oh, I have to watch that again. That would look good in VHS. Oh, classic, absolute classic. The Addams Family. I've watched this recently because I absolutely love this movie. So good, absolutely love it. And the second one also really good. So that'd be good if that was in this pile. Definitely keeping this one, and it's got all the Woolworths, R.I.P. Now, Ransom, Mel Gibson. I enjoyed it when I watched it. Not one that I'd want to keep, but yeah, decent movie. Oh, this is another classic one that I watched when I was younger. It's Willow. I know they did a TV show or some kind of new movie which didn't go down well, but this is amazing. I'll definitely keep this one. And in that same kind of genre of fantasy, The Never-Ending Story. This is another one that had some childhood trauma in it as well. Amazing movie. I remember being sick and watching this movie, so yeah, definitely one of my comfort movies. Oh yes, this is another one of my childhood movies. Ace Ventura. Oh, such a good movie. Absolutely love it. So many memories. I've not seen some of these VHSs since the 90s, so it's nice to have them in my hand again. Oh God, another one. Absolutely amazing taste in VHSs, this guy. So Home Alone, I watch this every Christmas without fail. I recently bought the Lego Home Alone house, which is amazing. Best Christmas movie ever is, well, second best Christmas movie, sorry. First one is Santa Claus the movie, hands down. Oh my God, you know what? I was thinking it would be cool if this was in here because this is a movie that me and my friend love and no one seems to have ever seen it. And that is Throw Mama from the Train. I love Danny DeVito. A lot of people think that we make it up and it was a fever dream, but it exists, it is real. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it and if you actually like it. Yeah, Criss Cross, amazing movie. Another one I watched quite recently, Pretty Woman. Look, I mean, it's amazing. I never watched it in the 90s actually. I watched it more recently in the 2000s. It's just a nice feel-good movie, and I think I'll keep this on VHS because I do love it. So yeah, I love the Father of the Bride movies. I had this as an extra rental, I remember it in my head now. I watched this one a lot, just a nice feel-good movie. I'm sure they re-released it apparently, like I made a reboot, I haven't watched it, but the first two, I love them. Some more Tom Hanks goodness, and that is Forrest Gump. When I first watched this, I found it hard to kind of get into because I think I was a little bit too young, but I watched it when I was older and it's an amazing movie, and I'll definitely be keeping this one. Next up we have Free Willy. People loved this when it came out. It's all right, but it wasn't really one that I was a big fan of, so it's not one that I'll be holding on to. Okay, next one is another childhood classic. I can already tell what it is. That is Batteries Not Included. I mean, I have to keep this one. Such a heartfelt movie, I love it. Definitely keeping Beverly Hills Cop 2. I watched the first one recently. I just love them, they're so good. I know they're making, I don't even know what we're up to now. The new one's coming out this year. Four's coming out this year. So I will watch, I might watch them all again in VHS. What have we got now? We have, The Grinch. Another one of my favourite Christmas movies I watch every year. I don't own it, so maybe, how is this on VHS? It's not quite new. This came out in 2001, I think, so I kind of want to keep it because it's Christmassy, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, next up we have Superman 4. I never owned any on VHS, but I always remember watching them on TV. I definitely have some nostalgia for them. I think I'll keep this one because I do love my DC, so I'm going to keep this one. Oh, this was one of my childhood favourites as well. It's Nuns on the Run. I was talking about this to someone the other day. Not many people have seen it or heard of it. I need to watch this, it's so good. All right, next up we have Cocoon 1 and 2. The first one, I absolutely love this movie. It reminds me of the 90s a lot. And Cocoon, The Return, I don't know if I actually watched this one. It's probably awful because I've never heard much about it. But I will watch it. I'll keep both and give them a watch. We have 2 and 3. Have we got one? Who knows? But 2 and 3 so far. The first one's obviously the best one. I don't remember the third one actually very much. I don't remember this one very well. But yeah, I think every kid in 80s, 90s had a kind of martial arts phase, so these were amazing. I will keep these. If the first one was here, that would be also good. Ah, this is an absolute classic as well. Big Trouble in Little China. Again, another movie I was just talking about the other day. I've not watched it for a while. I'm definitely going to have to give this a rewatch. This would look cool on VHS as well. Something's in it. What is in it? I love when they have these in. Like, well, I collect video games as well, obviously. And it is cool to kind of look through little map, like books like this. I remember this one. I remember getting this when I was a kid, and it was kind of like, what is this? It is bizarre. I think a lot of people were kind of blindsided by this and just thought it was a random Disney, like a normal Disney movie, but no, it was a musical, and it was quite strange, but I liked it. Oh my God, I am so excited right now. Ah, yes, this movie is definitely in my top 20. I watched this to death. It's the movie I went to see. Well, the second one is the one I went to see the most at the cinema ever, because I just became obsessed. Look at this box. I kind of want to paint my whole room like this. I recently bought a Scott Evil figure, and I think like this would go nice behind it. I have to have this on display. Look at it. This is like 90s glory. Oh, this is another one I had. I went to the cinema to see this. Again, Robin Williams, loved it. I'll have to keep this. I love the green box. What is this one? Matilda. So I was obsessed with Roald Dahl. I've read so many books. I did love Matilda. Magic Finger was the best book. But yeah, I did like the adaptation of this. It was really good. This is another one of the films that I absolutely love. Gladiator. Ridley Scott probably is my favourite director of all time. I think so, yeah. The second one's out soon, so I might give this another watch before I watch the second one.
Very overrated.
Lies. Beautiful movie. So, like I said, this was very spontaneous. I came actually straight after work to get with these, so it's now 11:15. It's, it's been quite a journey. I've kept about half of them, which is more than what I thought I would keep. We are the same age, the guy who donated these to me very kindly for free. So yeah, similar taste. I would have kept more, but I've got to be conscious that I need room for games as well. So yeah, if you've made it this far, I really appreciate the fact that you've listened to me waffle on for, I don't know how long. I've been here 2 hours. I will cut this down. If you have, please give me a like and subscribe. I will be doing much more content from that kind of gaming, VHS, DVDs, anything 90s and 80s really. So yeah, I will be doing my full room all decked out at some point as well, so stay tuned for that, and yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.